So we've done our business over the summer. A couple of really good signings, a couple of sales. Been steady. So we're playing PSG to start the season. Welcome into today's episode. Hopefully you are still enjoying the series as we tick along playing this Football Manager European Journeyman. So first off, Mikel Ledgerwood has come in as our new B team manager. I think he's very solid. I did look for someone a bit younger, but I just couldn't pick anyone up. So the former Reading manager comes in to be the B team manager for the club. And then a couple of other people came in. Stilian Petrov, the former Celtic Aston Villa midfielder, comes in, had a lot of experience in that under-19 coaching role. And Johnny Heitinger comes in, former Aston Villa, Brentford, Liverpool, former Ajax manager as well, interim albeit, comes in to be a coach in the first team as well. I think he will add a bit of experience in defensive coaching for us. Now in terms of the transfers then, so if we go to all transfers and then go, the first couple landed on last year's list in terms of the ins. So first off, coming in from Chelsea for 14.5 million is a young French striker called Boris Chalou. I think he's very solid. Physically, I would like him to be a little bit quicker. He's 6 foot tall. He has the acceleration of a Peter Crouch style player, but hopefully he can develop well. He's going to be a backup for this season. He got 7 and 4 in pre-season, so we do wish him well. In defensive midfield stroke central defence, more likely central defence, is Liam Devillet. He is a Belgian defensive mid centre-back. We paid 3.8 million from Udinese in Italy. Left-footed, 6'2", and I think it's a good bit of business. I think he has a lot of ability. I think once he settles and learns the language, he'll probably be one of our first-choice centre-backs. We spent 15 million for a striker to play in our B team this season, in Petko Mindev. He's an 18-year-old Bulgarian striker we picked up from Monaco. He's been around considering he's only 18. He has been around 5 years. He's been registered. Bought off Plovdiv first, then he went to Monaco, went to Karabag on loan where he got 8 and 17. And that's what made me decide, you know what, let's spend the money. Give him a season for our B team, see how many he can score, then give him some football in the first team. Then the final one coming up on last year's list is Gustav Isaacson, who is a winger, Danish, 31 years old, one of the more experienced people we picked up. Left-footed, so we're going to be playing him on the left wing. He's got really good pace acceleration, really good crossing. I think he's just a very solid winger, and we needed more of that. Now looking at people who fall on this year's list. So first off the outs, Angelo left to Lyon. After them paying us a fortune in loan fees last year, he's gone for 10.75. A free transfer in that Votu, who just never developed the striker. We had Ordonez, went to Valladolid. I never signed him. He was in our B team, 2.6 million. Contera, again, someone who we hadn't picked up. Johnson, who came in before we signed pre-arranged deal, went for 250. Hana, who I did say wanted to leave, went to Saudi Arabia as well. Legerbecker went to Torino for 1.9. Setkovic, who we said we signed, he just never looked like he was going to become as good as he maybe potentially could have. He just doesn't look good. We got 1.5 million for him. And then we just sent Philippe out on loan to the second tier again. So just going to keep an eye on him. He played for Saint Etienne last year. I've gone transfer list 2.4 million. We paid 750k. So if we do get that, it's good profit. But let's see how we can do in the second tier. So in terms of the two ins on this list. So first off, we spent 9 million on the young right back from PSG to be the rotation option alongside Hequet. Because we only had one person who could play there naturally. So he comes in. I think he's really solid. Only 18. I think he will develop into a very good right back. Then our new backup goalkeeper is Opong, who is a Ghanaian stroke Italian goalkeeper. 23 years old. Played for Frosinone, who just got relegated from the top flight. And he just looks really solid. And the fact he wanted to come in as a backup, I like what I see with him. So going into the season, our squad's looking decent. Borgano, who we signed last year and played for our B team last season, he's going to start in defensive mid this year. I think he can develop into such a good player. And for 500,000, I think we picked up an absolute gem. So our starting lineup for today is going to be looking with Hamel in goal, Equette, the young academy player, right back. Cisse in central defence. He didn't do fantastic last year in terms of his tackling percentage and headers won percentage. If that doesn't develop this season, he could be on his way out. He's not going to be starting Devilet. He was playing in pre-season. Svek is going to be playing alongside him. Obviously, he was with us at Tressen, with us at Ostravine, now with us in Lens. He's going to be starting, and Penot is going to get the nod at left wing back, so hopefully he can do it. Borgano's going to be playing alongside Valde, who is developing into one of my favourite players in this save. What a talent. There are clubs sniffing around at the 30 million mark. We're just going to ignore every single one of them. Wanveri is going to start on the right wing because we do have a couple of injuries, so he is going to be starting today. Nobody came in with a bid for him. I was wondering if bids would come in over the summer. Finshu in attacking mid as a playmaker, 19 now. I mean, just wow. Just wow. Then Isaacson on the left wing starting today. And then Alex is going to be starting up top as the poacher, 21 years old. Our best striker, still not capped by Slovakia. I feel like they are offending me. In 144 league games, he scored 74. That's a decent record for him. On the bench, Apong, Devilet, Soler, Cilia, Rosenborg, Torres, Tournier. Tournier obviously developing through the academy. It's only 17 still, but does have a lot of potential. I'm going to nickname Boris just Boris because he's Shaliu is a bit of a mouthful for me. So Boris and then Torsvik. Missing out is Person, our young central defender, 18 years old. So I have said to be available for our B team. Conan, who I am currently retraining as a right back as well, just to make him a bit more versatile. DL is the injury, or Dahl is the injury, so he is missing out today. And Stan is just not making it onto the bench. So, starting the season against PSG at home. Does it get any harder than that? Well, yeah, PSG away. That would be about it. Matches are for the fans. Let's go out there and see what we can do, shall we? So, corner is the first highlight for PSG. They win at the front post, but it is over. 10 minutes in before that first highlight. Jose Mourinho's team is dominant in possession of 61%. One area is lightly injured, so we're going to probably have to take him off. Oh, it's a red card. It's a red card. Hugo Penot on the opening day just 2-foot tackled someone for no reason at all. And we are down to 10 men. I think we're going to do this. I actually think if we put him as a defensive winger on defend, that will fill that gap. Wanveri's going to come off, and I think we're going to bring on... I think we'll probably just do that then. Is he right or left foot? He's right foot, okay. Then we'll just go with that and try to fill up. I do worry for that left side now. That was a very silly red card. Right when I was about to make substitution as well. Very, very silly. I don't get it when they just dive in for no reason at all, basically, in them situations. Equette now for us. The Torrinin. Torrier, sorry. Tournier, I need to pronounce that. Nicolas Tournier gets a goal after coming off the bench due to a light injury for Wanveri. His name again? Nwaneri. Ethan Nwaneri. I don't know why I'm struggling so much on it. But we actually 1-0 up here. Oh, don't like making changes when we're defending. Can we see this highlight out before I look at making a substitution? Savio puts it across. It's 1-1. João Neves makes it 1-1. I'm thinking I'm going to take off Alex and bring on Boris. He's going to make his first start. And I wonder if we just look at maybe Horsvik in that position, maybe like that as a wing back on support. Just looking maybe fresh legs as right wing back as well then, as soon as we need to make sure we are getting up and down. But I do think bringing on a wing back on the left might help us down that side a little bit. Oh, do they have a chance here? 2 goals in quick succession. Gomez down the left hand side into the box and out for a corner. Now the changes will happen. Boris on the pitch. Can he get a goal in his return to French football after being at Chelsea? Looks a decent striker. I do think it's a good bit of sign in bringing him to the club. I think our final change, Svek on the yellow. I'm going to bring on Devilet, who I do think can be our main central defender. I just think when he doesn't speak the language, maybe ease him in carefully. Right, there is 7 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Come on. I'm going to ask us just to drop the tempo massively. Play for set pieces, waste time. Don't attack at all. Just hold the shape. Come on, if we can get out of this with a point with 10 men for 55, 60 minutes, I think we've done well, and it's looking positive for the season that our players are gelling together. A lot of these players were here last year, so they are gelling and getting to know each other more by more. Just got to say well done. We were down 10 men for so long, and we have started our season with a point. Let's just see, because we're not spending much on wages now, by the way. So they are spending 320 million a year. We are spending 37. We've dropped in our wages. Spend only 37 now. We are spending 790,000 a week. We have a 1.5 million budget. We've heard nothing about Europe yet, by the way. So there's no information. Oh, we're actually entering the league phase. That's why we've heard nothing about it. One thing to mention is if I go to Club Vision board, so we're improving the training facilities. I asked them to improve training facilities. They said no. Then they came to me a week later and said, "You know what, boss? We have a great idea." They rejected junior coaching. They rejected the training facilities there, you see, and they rejected a coaching course for me. This is the only issue with this club at the minute. They are rejecting everything I ask. Everything. Now, financially, we made 53 million last year. We're currently 17.7 in the red this season. I want to try to make us profitable by the end of the season. I think back-to-back seasons making profit. Surely, they'll start to help me and develop the club. Hopefully. But that is it for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying it if you did enjoy it. And join me, I think we'll come back at the end of the year. So December the 31st or whatever. But thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode. I'm going to knuckle down, watch some Masters and play this.